Yo guys, welcome to the video, and in this series we are going to be doing an AMV 0 to hero, how to do AMVs, how to make AMVs with Vinci Resolve. There are a lot of Vinci Resolve videos out there, but they focus too much on the filmmaking aspect or like the professional aspect. Here I am going to make sure this is all about AMVs, and in this first tutorial we're going to start very simple. And we are going to go over zoom edits, something like you saw in the preview. Now the way you can do is zoom edit would be very simple. First of all, you would need two clips, which I have right here, and let me delete everything I put on them. So right here, as it starts, it's just going to be two clips are the same length, but this does not matter. They could be different lengths, of course, but what does matter is what I'm going to do right now. So first thing you do right now is you go on effects, you get adjustment clips, and you size it up. The way you size it up is it has to be equal on both sides of the clip, so this side and this side. So you go back 6 frames, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then you go back to the middle, and then from there you start count, make sure you're in the middle by zooming in. See, I wasn't in the middle there, so you just go 1 2 3 4 5 6, make sure everything is equal, and you go on this, and here's where the fun starts. So let's zoom out a little right here, and first thing you do is you go on the adjustment clip, and you go on the inspector right here. So if yours looks like this, just go on press set real quick, so inspector. But for this, forget about what I have here because that is from an older video. So you go on this and you go to the middle once again. The reason you go to the middle is because you want to have your zoom transition in. So you press this keyframe. This is called keyframes. Keyframes basically make it so that your video slowly zooms in instead of just straight up zooming in. So you go to your keyframe and you make it around 3. That's kind of the basic number I usually use. So you put it on 3 there, and then you go back to the first frame of that adjustment clip, and you make this one because you don't want it to start at 3, you want it to start at 1, and it'll look like that. Obviously it's not done yet, so it's gonna look smoother later on, but for now we do that. And since we have it at 3 in the middle, we of course have to go at the end of it and make this one. That way it zooms back out. So let's watch this quick, and it does exactly that. Now this would look good if of course we weren't trying to make it smooth. So the way you make it smooth is a bunch of things. So first of all, you put the cross dissolve in there. Cross dissolve, like its name suggests, and make that a little smaller. By the way, you can make it as small as possible. I like to make mine really small because you don't really want to make it that noticeable, because all it does is it fades a little of the video, so it makes it just a little smoother. Let's make it a bit bigger, and once you do that, you of course have to make it blur. And the way we make our videos blur is also very simple. You go to your open effects tab right here, and you go to zoom blur, and you put that on your adjustment clip. So as you can see, we have a little blur there. And the way you can play around that blur and make it stronger and stuff, we have to press on the adjustment clip, go on open effects, and again we have to go, so you guessed, middle of the video, and make this stronger. I usually go with 0.8 or 0.9. Let's go with 0.9 for the video. And so you're gonna see these black lines around the video. It's gonna look really bad, look really cheap. So the way we actually fix that is simple. All you have to do is go on the border type. Instead of making it black, you can make it any of these. Like, it doesn't really matter, but for me I usually go with reflect because it looks smoothest for me at least. And that's it for the zoom. But we don't want it to be like this, right? We want it to fade in the zoom and fade out the zoom. So the way we do that is very simple. We add a keyframe, just so you guessed, and we go to the beginning of the video, add a keyframe here, but make the zoom here a lot less, or 0, and we go to the end of the clip, and go to here and make the smooth strength 0. So now it goes from 0 to 9.9 to 0 again. Let's play this real quick. As you can see, we have a smooth transition, but there's also one more thing we can do to make it even smoother. So you have to zoom in your timeline or else you're not gonna see it, and you go on this little turtle, I guess. It looks like a turtle from far away, but what you do is, let me just bring this down real quick, and you get this, and you press on this one, you press on this icon, that way it goes from slow to fast. Your zoom in goes from slow to fast, and then your zoom out will go, if you do press on this and then you press on this icon, now it goes from fast to slow. This gives it just a little, you know, little nice effect, so it looks not very, you know, abrupt. It makes it look a little smoother at least. So let's play this real quick and see what happens. And as you can see, we have a little nice transition. You know, at least for now, this does look pretty good. Later on in the series, of course, we're gonna get a little more advanced, do a little more effects, and if you guys want to see that, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like this video so you can support the channel. And that was it from AMV 0 to Hero, episode 1. See you guys next time.